Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to this YouTube channel. I want us to look at a race in which the major competition is between Jamaica and the Great Britain. Let's watch this.
Decent start for Ashley Nelson. Don't forget Shelly and Fraser Pryce on the last leg. It's pretty even, you've got to say. Brazil and Australia started quickly. Let's look for the first handover. All pretty good, looks safe. A very good handover for Great Britain moving past Jamaica. So now we got Bianca Williams taking over from Nancy Cohn. Bianca Williams has got the baton and China giving chase here, but it's Great Britain performing superbly well. Jamaica trying to come back into it. Daryl Nita's going to have Shelly and Fraser Pryce chasing her. China not too far away. But can Britain hold on? Look at Shelly and Fraser Pryce like a steam train, express train, gets it on the line. 42-29. Well, the time will be irrelevant for the Jamaican select. She looks as though she's just been for a stroll in the park. But, my goodness me, that was incredible from Shelly and Fraser Pryce. A good performance from Great Britain, to be fair, 42-30. Colin, I mean, we've seen things in the relays, you know, Bolt and all the rest of it, but what a final leg that was there. A bit of a smile from her, because sprinters like her don't, you know, chasing down like that isn't, you know, you don't get a chance to do that too often, do you?
No, you know, she would have loved the fact that she actually did enough to nip it, but I think she'd be a little bit furious with her other teammates, really, because their changes were disastrous down there, and that's what put her in that position where she ended up having to chase the performance. Watch this one there, then right in the middle, looking at her to Elaine Thompson all over the place. And Elaine gets to the baton, gets herself very stable then, and starts then to charge down Ermani. Again, look how messy this change ends up being. Hands are all over the place, they just get the baton in the hand, and of course they put themselves under a lot of pressure. But here I was watching this changeover very carefully with the British quartet there, because that was right on the edge. And so, edge is good enough. She gets the baton, of course, and waiting for Shelly Ann to come steaming down, because you know what her capabilities are. And Nita would be hopefully glancing at the screen and thinking, no, I'm going to hang on. But look, Shelly Ann just outleaned a brilliant performance. Excited for the crowd, Steve.
I think technically it's impossible to have, to have one athlete on a certain level of slow motion and another one on another, because it doesn't look like Shelly and Fraser Pryce that it's going at the same speed, just eating up the ground. Great race, very well done by the British quartet. Good time, they needed that. The under-20
squad running in that preferred lane 6. Yep, she calls herself the Jersey girl. Ran here in high school. And so from the inside, it's Jamaica, the USA, the British Virgin Islands, and the second USA squad out in lane 8. Fairly even through the first exchange, and let's see how the exchanges go. Good ones for the USA out in 8 and in 6. And the Jamaicans trying to get back into it. Now Gardner on that third leg. She's trying to work on her speed as a potential 200-meter double. If she can make the U.S. team, does very well now. The handoff to Akinnison. And here comes the final leg. Akinnison and Elaine Thompson.
Chase the performance. Watch this one there, then right in the middle, looking at her to Elaine Thompson all over the place. And Elaine gets to the baton, gets herself very stable then, and starts then to charge down Ermani. Again, look how messy this change ends up being. Hands are all over the place, they just get the baton in the hand. And of course they put themselves under a lot of pressure. But here I was watching this changeover very carefully with the British quartet there, because that was right on the edge. And so edge is good enough. She gets the baton, of course, and waiting for Shelly Ann to come steaming down, because you know what her capabilities are. And Nita would be hopefully glancing at the screen and thinking, no, I'm gonna hang on. But look, Shelly Ann just outleaned a brilliant performance. Excited for the crowd, Steve.
I think technically it's impossible to have excuse me, to have one athlete on a certain level of slow motion and another one on another, because it doesn't look like Shelly and Fraser Pryce that it's going at the same speed, just eating up the ground. Great race, very well done by the British court.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome and welcome back. My name is MC Kajambi. Guys, I want us to look at the most electrifying finishes of all time in history by Shelly and Fraser Pryce, and this is by how, guys, you can see how she outruns the British uh, participant to grasp the win at the finish line. And guys, in one of the most electrifying finishes in really history, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce demonstrated her legendary status by chasing down Great Britain in the women's 4x100 meters relay to clinch victory for Jamaica with a time of 42.29 seconds, guys. And that was a narrow win from Great British of 42.30, just a second, guys. Imagine, the race was masterclass in sprinting brilliance, guys, and composure under immense pressure, with Fraser Pryce's final leg standing out as a moment of pure sporting greatness. And guys, from the gun, Great Britain executed their plan to near perfection. Their start was sharp, with clean baton exchanges that allowed them to establish a magical lead over Jamaica quartet. By the time the third leg runners took the baton, Great Britain had opened a noticeable gap, guys, putting Jamaica under real pressure. The Jamaican team, though brimming with talent, was left relying on their ace, Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, to deliver something extraordinary on the anchor leg. And that is precisely what she did. She came out to this occasion, or she came out to do what was expected of her in this occasion. She proved. Fraser Pryce, who has built a career on delivering in high-stakes moments, received the baton about 2 meters behind Great Britain, and that, guys, is quite a significant or a noticeable gap, in which she had to take it with a lot of pressure. And for many, it might have seemed like too much ground to make up in just 100 meters, but Fraser Pryce's competitive fire has been in question. Her takeoff from the exchange zone was explosive, immediately eating into the lead with her trademark quick strides, and perfect from every step she took seemed calculated, yet ferocious, as she surged forward with determination. And guys, as the race approached the final meters, this is how she came to win this gap. The gap had visibly closed as she approached the final 50 meters, but Great Britain's anchor leg was still holding firm, refusing to buckle under Fraser Pryce's charge. Yet, with the finish line approaching, Fraser Pryce shifted into another gear, displaying an exceptional ability to maintain top-end speed and fatigue. At about 10 meters to go, in a heart-stopping final surge, edged ahead by the slimmest of margins, diving across the line to secure a 0.01 second victory. The clock leads 42.29 for Jamaica and 42.30 for Great Britain. And this is a testament to how razor thin the margins are at the elite level of sprinting. For Fraser Pryce, this victory was more than just another medal. It was a showcase of her resilience, her racing intelligence, and her unrelenting fighting spirit. Her performance reminded the world why she is considered one of the greatest sprinters in history, not just for her times, but for her ability to deliver in such a kind of demanding moments. For Jamaica, the win reinforced their supremacy in the sprint race, a tradition built on lineage of stars who thrive under pressure. For Great Britain, the result was bittersweet. While they delivered an outstanding team performance, they were undone by a moment of individual brilliance. In the end, it was Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, sheer willpower and unmatched finishing prowess that turned what looked like a certain British victory into another unforgettable Jamaican triumph. And guys, this is one of the most exciting things that will make you want to come and watch Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce. And I continue to wish her success in her future endeavors, guys, as we know that in the recent she has become not more active in the sport. She's taking a slow, retirement from the sport, but she has been brilliant for Jamaica. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's meet in my next video.